It's the world. I'm in P world. That time SpongeBob's pineapple design changed because of a viewer. I ain't know about this, man. What y'all know? Y'all ain't know about it either. Let's go.
One bedroom.
What we got?
You really can't think of SpongeBob without also picturing his pineapple home in your head. I mean,
that's a fact.
it's one of the first lines in the theme song, and you see it in almost every single episode. This is where the lovable Sponge spends his time when he's not going on crazy adventures. It's a place really important to him for obvious reasons. While everyone knows this pineapple under the sea, there's still a part to the actual design that isn't as accurate as it could be. At
Like
this
what?
point, let's journey back to the dark year of 2012. The world was ending in December. People were panicking.
It did,
It
and you
was
feel me?
weird. But what also came out of that year is a neat SpongeBob story. A content creator going by the name Vi Hart uploaded a simple 2-minute video that would reach a much bigger audience than what was probably expected. During this video, Vi sets out to prove one thing and one thing only: that the pineapple house everyone knows and loves is a mathematical impossibility.
Pineapples, unlike people, don't have bilateral symmetry. You'll never
What?
have that third spiral be not a spiral, but just a straight line going up a pineapple. Yet, when we look at SpongeBob's supposed pineapple under the sea, it clearly has lines of pineapple things going straight up. It clearly has bilateral symmetry. It clearly is not actually a pineapple at all, because no pineapple could possibly grow that way.
The video gets surprisingly
thinks it
detailed
is?
for only being 2 minutes long, but yeah, it does manage to get the argument across. Now, because of Vi's tone, some people thought this was just a smug way to prove something that wasn't even important. There's a decent amount of dislikes, which I think is sad to see because the video wasn't meant to attack anyone. It was more of something in good fun.
Educational.
A week after the original video went up in January, there was a response to the criticism.
The world is not split into possible things and impossible things. There's physically impossible, and there's biologically impossible, and then there's mathematically impossible.
Now, okay, here's where things genuinely get interesting. You'd assume this video would spread around for a bit and then fade away without any effect. But as it turns out, that's not what happened. On January 31st, 2012, there was a post by SpongeBob background designer Kenny Pittinger, who apparently designed the pineapple in the final version of the show. Of course, I should probably mention that Steven Hillenburg came up with the very first design, as we see
R.I.P.,
here,
right?
but I guess
I believe
Kenny
he
is one of
passed.
the guys who helped turn it exactly into what it is right now. Anyway, he sent an email to Vi Hart and reposted it for his blog. Hi Vi! Okay, I guess the jig is up. It only took 14 years, 8 months, and about 16 days since I designed SpongeBob's house before I was called out on its fraudulence. And to be honest with you, I'm tired of living a lie.
Hey,
It's
yo.
time to come clean and make some changes for the better.
Hey,
So,
salute the bro
in
for
the
having
interest
fun
of
with
truth
it.
and justice, I've made some slight alterations to the design. See attachments. Also, I've attempted to ferret out a few interesting proportions and relationships that have existed in the geometry of the design since the beginning. The one obvious correction that I've made is to the angles of ascension of the clockwise and counterclockwise spirals. You will find that they now follow their proper naturalistic course.
Wow.
Also, notice
Wow.
that the third implied spiral formed by the intersection of these
Wow.
spirals is now also correct. Throughout the course of the show, the number of rivets on the windows has varied between 5 and 6, so I've standardized it to 5. See design notes for explanation. And the number of rivets on the door frame fluctuates wildly, so I've standardized that number to 13. See notes. Anyway, keep up the good work. Come by for a tour of the studio the next time you find yourself in Burbank.
Wow.
KP. And here we go. The official redesigned pineapple that only
Hey,
happened
hey, bro took his
because
work
of the popular
serious.
video. On the surface, it looks exactly the same as what you know, but pop out that magnifying glass. We need a closer look. If you want to get a sense of all the changes, well, they're listed right here. Basically, they make SpongeBob's pineapple mathematically possible, which is pretty cool. Now, when some people share this story, they reveal that the new pineapple is currently being used on the show. I really wish this wasn't the case, but it looks like that's not true. Then again, it makes sense. Throughout the many episodes, his pineapple has extremely slight changes that you don't notice because they're in the background and don't really appear much. Also, if different crew members draw SpongeBob's house, it's only natural that it wouldn't be 100% the same each and every episode. That being said though, in some cases you can spot parts of Kenny's updated design, like with 6 flowers total or 5 rivets on the windows. Overall, while the video didn't result in a permanent change to the iconic pineapple, it's awesome that the designer came forward with something new.
That was
Even
hard.
when
I
we're
like
so
his energy
familiar
for
with
that.
The world of Bikini Bottom, and we know pretty much everything about it, there are still details we miss. Did anyone before Vi figure out that SpongeBob's house was mathematically impossible? Did anyone even stop to think about it? Probably not. But hey, at least it makes for a fun story.
I rock with it. Did y'all know that? Shouts out to the the animator for making it a whole fun thing, man, and trying to take it more serious. You feel what I'm saying? I rock with it. Until next time, it's lower.